Hello everybody, I'm Danny B. Thanks for tuning in. It's Monday, May 19th. We're going to be talking to Rob from Sports Bettors TV in a second. We're going to talk about tonight's Game 1, Oklahoma City at the Spurs. Yesterday, as you know, the Pacers tap dance on Miami. A lot of guys got hurt. Nobody's given the Pacers a shot, me included, so that was a surprise yesterday. Again, I'm going to touch base with Rob, and we're just trying to keep you guys up to speed until Andy gets back and we can go back to the regular format. So I'm not going to waste much time again. Let me get Rob on the phone and talk about tonight's game. Bear with me again. He's up in Connecticut, right outside of ESPN out there, I think in Bristol or something like that. So just bear with us, guys. I'll get him on the phone here. Ringy dingies.
Hello?
Rob, what's going on, pal?
Danny Biscuit, what's going on?
Danny, I love him. Danny B, Danny Biscuits. I don't know, but I just wanted to touch base with you, talk about tonight's game a little bit. First of all, were you shocked with yesterday's results? Were you surprised that the Pacers tap danced on Miami Game 1?
I was very surprised. I didn't expect that one bit. I expected the Heat to play a little bit better. They just couldn't shoot for shit. I mean, they were just cold the entire game. And Indy just couldn't miss a three to see. I mean, every time they were shooting a three-point play, they hit it. You know what I mean? So, that's not going to happen every game. You know what I mean? But yeah, very surprised.
Well, you're a Miami fan. What do you think? I said Miami in 6. I also said Spurs in 7. Now, we're going to talk about tonight's game real quick. Oak City's without Ibaka, and Tony Parker's probable. The injury, how does it hurt Oklahoma City? And can a Parker, who's not healthy, keep up with Westbrook? Because that's a hard task.
Yeah. I mean, I think it's going to be a great game. I think it's going to be a great series. I think that the Ibaka injury does hurt. He's a force. He's a force in the paint. You know what I mean? And there's not a lot of. They don't have a lot of big boys. OKC rather to really compete with Duncan. But if Duncan gets tired, you know what I mean? We got my boy Kevin Durant. You know what I mean? He can do anything he wants. And as long as Westbrook is on, I think it'll be a great series. I think we're looking at 6-7 games on that one. As you know, I got my bet with the Dream. I've got Oklahoma City. He's got the Spurs. So we disagree on who's going to win the West. I didn't expect Ibaka to get injured, so I may have to actually bet the Spurs just to cover my bar tab I'm going to have. I got to pay for him.
You know what? Again, that's one of the things as we're recording the show. It's around noon Eastern. Injury, you can't control it. It's out of your control. Bad weather, bad calls, out of your control. So you always got to expect the unexpected when it comes down to this. I'm looking at the spread right now. We're looking at 5.5, 209. It opened up at 4.5 Spurs. The injury shot it up, I guess, to 5.5. This game could wind up at -6. Total opened at 210, Rob, down to 209. Now, I don't know which way to go on this. I'm thinking a teaser tonight. I'm thinking play it safe tonight. Definitely I would grab the +5 and take that up. If you wait till it goes to 6, you can possibly get Oak City at +11. Now, here's the dilemma. Do you tease it down to 204 and bet it over? Or do you take it up and bet it down? But I'm thinking right now, I got to talk to some people. I know the Dyna Mafia, he likes the under. People are back and forth with this game, Rob. It's not an easy call, especially after what the Pacers did yesterday. I think after they see the performance the Pacers put up yesterday, they might start second-guessing this. I know a lot of the guys like Oak City straight up tonight. I talk to so many people, and that's the beauty of what we're doing here, Rob. We get to talk to yourself and the Nuggets, the Nugs, Chris Teresi, Lou, all the great guys in the business that have been on my show the last few weeks. But everybody has their own opinions and own approach to this, Rob. But anyway, you guys, let's talk about what you're doing. Every video you do, it's exciting. I love your technical aspect of it. The production part. Very well done, Robin. You told me to get myself a videographer. Well, I got one. We'll be starting up in a couple of weeks. Bring some better quality to the video and etc. So let's talk about you a little bit. Where you guys headed? What's your long-term goals with Sports Bettors TV?
Thanks, brother. Thanks. Well, I appreciate the love, man. You know what I'm saying? And, we're right back at you. I think you got a great thing going as well. We are, basically it's getting bigger and bigger every time we do it. The production value, my boy, Vinny, he's...
Vinny, my boy Vinny. Vinny, we all got a Vinny.
He's the shit, man. I mean, this dude, every time we shoot a video, he's like, oh, I got a new surprise for you, It just seems like it went from... We started in my piece of shit truck with just me, just on a rant.
Right.
And, it ended up, bringing in Dr. Dan and bringing in the Dream, you know what I mean? That's to talk, various sports and whatnot. And, it's just growing and growing and growing, man. It's just getting bigger and bigger and bigger. Every day we get new fans. I got people from all over the world. Ireland, England, the UK. People calling me Nate. You know what I mean? Thailand, Costa Rica. I mean, it's just getting enormous. And what we're doing now is that, we got the YouTube thing flying. I just brought in some new people to our team to really help build the social media aspect. So we're getting on to, there's a thing called Vine. It's like, just 15-second videos.
Right.
Just like little teasers and stuff like that. So we're doing that. We're on Instagram, posting just random photos of us. And we're getting on some other social networks, too, just basically to bring everyone to YouTube.
Well, it's not easy, Rob. It's a work in progress. I've been at my business many, many years, and this is all foreign to me, and I'm trying to get caught up to speed. But, again, it started off in a van. A little half-assed video, and it's turned into a well-produced show. I admire your production aspect of it. And again, we're throwing this together with a little flip camera right now, bad lighting, no microphone hooked up, just a speakerphone. The whole objective was to just keep everybody up to speed until Andy gets back. And then after that, I got myself a good guy that's going to, again, bring some extras to the videos and, a little better quality, and just, I'm having fun with this. And the thing, Rob, I'm getting to meet a lot of good people along the way, The internet's a scary thing for me, there's a lot of haters out there. A lot of people attack people, and there's really no reason for that, What are you doing? You're not even charging a penny, right? What's your goal? I mean, right now your site's free. Is it going to stay free, and for how long?
Oh, yeah, man. Free is the way, bro. I mean, listen, you gotta either, before you even want to really start making, any kind of money, any kind of funds or stuff like that, my opinion, I mean, look at Facebook, for instance. I'll give you an example. I don't know if you watched that movie, the Facebook movie about,
I did.
The social network. The kid comes on, he's like, he's with the guy Justin Timberlake. He found, his character found Napster. And he was like, dude, you don't even know if you're cool yet, man. How are you going to make money if you ain't even cool,
Right.
So, listen, I don't have any intentions on charging anybody for anything, anytime.
Right.
That's not what we're doing. We're here to spread a message, that we can make gambling fun. You know what I'm saying? We're not the, two guys in a suit sitting there just saying that, they're fixing the bomb and, blah, 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 prim and proper. We're just your average guy that you're going to see in the sports book, that's screaming at a 49-0 game at the end.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Screaming at the under-over hits, and, that's it, man. I mean, it's just so much fucking fun, bro. I mean, it's just, we're shooting a video today. The Dream was in South Beach, Miami. He's coming back. He actually just got back this morning, so we're shooting tonight. It'll be up by tomorrow. Talking about Eastern Western Conference Finals, and we're going to celebrate because we wrecked round 2. I mean,
good for you.
You know what I'm saying?
Good for you.
Very excited. Yeah, the series plays have been working out for us,
Well, the bottom line is when there's no pressure, you can perform better. A lot of guys, they feel the pressure when they got big money at stake, You start making irrational decisions because there's actual money at stake. You know, people say, I don't trust a handicapper unless he's betting $10,000, $20,000 a game. Well, I disagree, because now that guy's under pressure. And you're not who he is. You got to be who you are. So what you're doing, to summarize, is you're just catering to the average Joe out there. The average sports bettor that is just kind of like back and forth, having some fun with the hopes to picking up a little check along the way. You know?
Exactly. Exactly. I mean, I do play the games. I don't play with a massive bankroll. I play with, I sometimes at some points I'll have $100 in my account. Sometimes I'll have a Gino. You know what I'm saying? I do a recreational. You know what I mean? So this way I'm not sitting here, at a family function or something like that, checking my phone, screaming.
Right. We've all been there, Rob.
If I lose $50 fucking dollars, whatever. You know what I'm saying? It's not the end of the world. But the good news is that since I cashed in on the round 2 NBAs, I've had a good amount of money in the account, so I've actually played yesterday with 5 different handicappers.
Okay.
Because none of them had conflicting plays, so I was able to do that. And sure enough, it didn't go as well as Saturday went. Saturday went really well.
Right.
You know what I mean? But Sunday was, I think I lost about 25% of my bankroll yesterday because of the fucking Dodgers.
The Dodgers, yeah, they'll get you. They'll get you. I looked at them I thought there was some good value yesterday with the Dodgers. They blew a lead. I think they were up 3-1 or something. They blew that lead.
They were.
But I looked at them. Listen, it hasn't been a great month of May for me. Back and forth. We're right around the 500 mark, if that. We're a few games over in baseball. But we'll turn it around, And I'm not working for free, but I am kind of, because I'm not making no money off it. As we're charging $199 for a whole year, it's pennies a day, and I chop that up between 5 or 6 different handicappers. The whole thing, the only reason I'm charging is to kind of cover little expenses with Andy and etc. But I agree, man. The average guy's just looking to have fun. I'm not a suit and tie guy. I have made a lot of money in the business. I can wear an Armani suit. What is that going to do? That's not who I am, And that's what got my attention with you, with the backwoods hat on, the cursing, my style. Because, people that are fake, I don't want to be part of that fake world. And you know what I'm talking about. So I'd rather deal with guys that are down to earth. The Philly Godfather. This guy's one of the most prolific gamblers out there. He's not a suit and tie guy. Half the time you see him, he's walking around with boxing gear on, So, most of those guys with the suit and tie, the scripted radio shows, they're full of shit anyway. So, but anyway, Rob, let's try to get a free pick out there tonight with this game. Again, I'm thinking I'm going to tease, and again, it's early in the day. And I'll put it out on paper later for sure. But during this video, I'm thinking I'm going to tease Oak City up to 11, hopefully. If it goes to 6, so I'm going to wait a little bit. Grab the plus 11 with the 5-point teaser. And I'm more than likely going to tease it down to 209 and bet it up. I think that's a safe bet. You're grabbing the points. I don't know how this injury is going to affect it. It's not going to be a big play for me, actually, just a little fun. But right now I'm leaning on a 5-point teaser. Tease it to plus 11. If it goes to 6, down to 204 and bet it over the 204. How about you, Rob? What are you leaning on tonight?
All right. Well, here's the deal. I mean, I have gotten my ass kicked with unders on the West the whole playoffs. I've had guys just continuously throwing me unders, and these guys are just shooting the ball left and right. Now that the Clippers are out, because the Clippers, we both know they don't know how to play defense at all. Now that they're out, maybe we'll start seeing some defense. So, I'd really like to just kind of sit back and watch tonight's game. However, I may play a little bit, but I may do the marathon play. And if my marathon play spreads out over, a couple of days, okay? I would probably, if I had to guess, I would take OKC. If I was going to do a tease, I'd do them plus, and then I would fucking hammer Miami tomorrow.
Oh, so you would have an open teaser. I call
those the marathons. I'll start them sometimes with college football, man. They start on Tuesday and ends on Sunday.
Yeah, they've changed it.
Break my balls, but it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? It's just a smarter play on my end. But if I had to take the play tonight, I would take OKC with the points. But in that under-over, I got no idea.
You know, it is tough. It is tough, and that's good advice if you can compose yourself not to play tonight and just let game one go by. You know, most people think, well, I got to bet it. It's on. It's televised, you know. If there's value, bet it. If you find value, bet it. If not, sit back. And there's not even a big board tonight in baseball. There's like 5 games in baseball, the hockey game tonight, so it's kind of a dark day. But anyway, Rob, I just wanted to touch base with you. I know you're kind of busy at work. I got to go get an Xbox now for my kid. I'm on my way to go buy an Xbox. For his birthday's actually tomorrow. We celebrated over the weekend. A nice time. But, you know, this isn't easy what we do. There's a lot of guys on the forums posting everybody's plays. We talked about that a little bit. There's nothing I can do about that. You know, we got a lot of guys bashing people. There's nothing I can do about that. It's not just me. It's just the way it is. It's pretty sad, Rob, you know. What we're doing, it's not expensive. It's documented on the site. We're not trying to pull anything over anybody. I'm dealing with real handicappers. Some of the sharpest guys, and you'll catch them on my Ustream show. And, you know, you judge for yourself. Follow the guy that you like. There's so many to choose from. Some of the favorites that you've been following, Rob, some names you like to say, give a shout out to before we close the video?
Well, I gotta say, bro, I got 3 guys that they do what's called a consensus play. It's Chris Sharp, it's this dude Champ, he goes by Rhodes Game on Twitter, and JCP Sports.
Mm-hmm.
These dudes get together and they do what's called a consensus play.
Mm-hmm.
And they've been sending it to me. It's like, it hits like 75% of the time, maybe 80%. I mean, they're really, really good. And every time they send this to me, I load up on it. I'm like, oh shit, you know.
Mm-hmm.
I call it the consizzle play.
Consizzle, yeah.
We have a joke here setting. You know, I told them, you know, one day I'm gonna buy a yacht and call it the consensus. And Chris Sharp hit me back with a photo yesterday of the yacht called the
consensus.
Dying, dude. So yeah, they kill it. You know, I got involved with a guy named Genuine Bets. He's pretty good. I just started getting involved with Mr. Parlay King. You know, the good news is I've got more. I'm building my money, so I can play with more guys and kind of get an idea. You know
right?
What I mean?
Sure.
To touch on the subject that you were saying about guys that bash other guys and stuff like that. Listen, you know what? Just in this message goes to everybody in the business. Listen. We start with a fresh slate with everybody we meet. Okay, people have. Bad blood with other people and stuff like that. Dude, until someone really crosses me and fucks me up, you know what I'm saying? I give everybody a fair shot. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
It's just, I've believed that all my life. And, until somebody really,
crosses the line.
I'm not exchanging money with anybody, so.
Right, no.
I don't think I could ever get hurt, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But, if somebody, starts doing something towards me that's wrong, then I'll let them know. But other than that, I give everybody a fair shot.
Well, that's the way it should be, Rob. That's the way it should be, but it is what it is. 90% of the guys on Twitter and social media that are passing judgment, they're the worst offenders. The guys that are pointing the finger, they usually live in a glass house, so remember that. I don't let it bother me. I got what I got. I got my family. I got a good lifestyle. I've been doing this longer than most people have been around, so. And I've seen the business change, and it's continuing to change, and you just got to go with the changing. And there's some great resources now available. You said the consensus. That's kind of what I'm doing with the Keeping It Real package. Talk to the Dynamafia, AC, a bunch of other guys, and kind of try to put together it's kind of like we're working out the kinks. I got to be honest with you, because we're not all on the same page yet. Okay, but it's only a week in process. It's only started a week ago. So give the guys some time. Give these fellas some time, and I guarantee you, good results. Don't judge us by a week, a weekend, a year. Give it some time, some legitimate time. Rob, I'm going to close it off. Check out Rob at Sports Bettors TV. Great website. Do you have a website up and running yet, Rob?
We do not have a website. We just have all the social pages. Our biggest is Twitter right now. Well, obviously the biggest is YouTube. But,
YouTube.
I think we're close to. I think we have like 45,000 views on the channel.
It's wonderful.
Yeah, a couple months, not bad.
No.
We're pushing to get that million views. That's where I really need to be.
Right.
We got that. We got Twitter. We got Facebook, Instagram, Vine. We're going to get on Pinterest. Just all these different social avenues. But if you just put Sports Bettors TV in Google, we're going to pop up everywhere. So just everybody just keep that in mind. And, we love our friends and our fans so much, man. We are nothing without any of them guys, you know what I'm saying? We're any of you guys, Well,
it makes it work. Yeah, it's all fun. It's all good stuff. Everybody's having fun. We're trying to educate, spread the word, showcase some of the different Kappas out there. And that's what I'm trying to do, trying to find some. There's always, for all the years I did radio, I get calls from people. I was kids that go to school, that are on campuses. I get great information for some young kids out there. A lot of people think you have to have 20 years of experience. That's not the case. Just got to know what you're doing with this,
Yeah,
so,
in the age of computers, all the info right there.
Absolutely. All right, buddy, listen, I got to get out of here. I got to get over to Target and go spend $500 on an iBox or Xbox or whatever they call the damn things, and then watch my kid get hypnotized for a couple of days watching the things. So listen, Rob, take care, my friend. I'll talk to you later in the day. Thanks for your time. So you're saying if you have to pull the trigger tonight, jump on Oak City plus the 5.5, maybe 6. My advice as we...
Yeah, if it goes 6, then...
Yeah. I spoke to somebody out of Philadelphia, and they concur with that. You guys probably know who I'm talking about. Also, again, I'm not sold on the game. I would definitely think Oak City plus 11... I am torn on to bet it down and go over or down and up. But right now I would say go over to 04 with a tease, and I'll keep you up to speed later. Rob, thanks for your time, pal.
All right, brother.
Go get him. You're welcome. You too. Bye-bye. All right, guys, we're going to close it out. Thanks for your time, and I'll talk to you this time next Monday.